So the idea of the book wasn't originally to write a book, but when I was conducting the interviews for my YouTube channel, I realized I had a lot to learn from all those insightful conversations I was having. But obviously, those interviews wasn't the place to share it. So I just decided to pen my thoughts down on what I was learning, because I was getting the opportunity to speak to a lot of interesting, cool people who I looked up to. So I just decided to keep writing down what I was learning, what my thoughts were on those conversations we were having, and then it just like compiled itself into a form of a book. But that's how the idea came about. So it's basically just about my learnings and perspectives of what I learned from having all those interesting conversations from people who are like killing it in their respective fields, and their fields I'm only interested in. So like journalism, the hospitality industry, all of these are fields I'm personally interested in. So those are the people I've picked. Sports people, all of these things are like my interests and passions. So whatever I learned from them, and from a perspective of someone who's a different generation than them, is what the book is about.
So it just all fell into place for
Yeah.
you, and this was the logical culmination to
Of my thoughts.
many interviews that you've had. You've
Yeah.
mentioned, of course, that you've spoken to several eminent personalities over the course of your interview series. I'm sure you've learned a lot, as you said, and it's all there in the book. But what is the one thing or the two things that you could share with our viewers? What has been your biggest learning from all of them?
That there's no shortcut to success, and if you want it, then you have to work hard for it. And also, this is something that was in my mind constantly while writing the book. It wasn't something I learned through the experience, but it was something that was so valid to me. So during like an event at my school, there's this chef, Mr. Zorawar Kalra, and he said this quote, and I still remember it, that just find a way of making your passion into earning money, and then you'll never work a day in your life. So that's what I was thinking the whole time while writing this book. But yeah, that's what I learned.
Okay. You've also written, where exactly did this thought come from?
So this thought came when I was having a conversation. I was interviewing Mr. Raj Nayak for my YouTube channel, and since he is such a big figure in the media industry, he spoke about how he's seen a lot of people losing themselves and their personalities to this industry, and he also said there are many like cheat ways to get to this top and get successful, but there's no fun in it if you like lose yourself and your morals and your ethics, your personality while doing something like that. So that's where it came from. From Mr. Raj Nayak. Yeah.
That's quite a big learning for someone your age. And are you hoping that this is something, these sort of learnings, these deeper learnings, you'll be able to extend through your book to your generation?
Yeah, I hope so. But at that time when I like these thoughts were there in my head, it wasn't in such a big context. It was just in the like that's how it fit into my world, because I was doing online exams for school, and there were people around me cheating and getting better marks than I was, because I was not cheating in those exams. So, but then I realized it's fine, at least I'm staying true and honest to myself. So, at that time, that's how it fit into my life. But I do hope people can look at it in other ways.
Absolutely. You're not the same audience and then may not want to, read up. How would you want to sell the book to them?
I mean, I don't think it's for a particular audience. I think it's for anyone who just wants like a peek into how like the youngsters of today think, because I think my thoughts do resonate with a lot of like my friends. For example, while I was writing it, I used to discuss it with them. So I think it's for anyone who just wants a peek into how someone who like looks and respects these people who I've mentioned in the book, just my thoughts, and like it's for anyone who just wants a peek into how the generation of today thinks. So I don't think it's just for our generation, but for anyone who wants to know how, I guess, the brains of today work.
And absolutely, I'm sure lots of parents will then be eager to read as well, because that's typically something that parents are always wondering, how do we understand what our child is thinking? So really great pitch there. But before
my plans for now are just I'm going to college in the United States, so just to enjoy and grow in my college life, because I'm getting to study things I'm really interested in, and at a school I really love. So I'm going to college next month, so those are my plans for now.
That's fantastic. Many congratulations to Prarthana Batra for becoming an author at such a young age, and now we wish you all the very best for all your next endeavors in life.
Thank you so much.